Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I'm going to give you guys a bit of a rundown on the Grimestreet Outfitter. This little guy has been seeing a decent amount of play, but I haven't really come across him. I don't think I've played against more than one Paladin deck that included this in Constructed, though I know it being still fairly recently after the release of the Gadgetzan expansion, you may have had some great success in Constructed with the card, but I just haven't seen it yet, and I haven't really tried to make that type of deck, as it seems kind of like the goal of it winning being just curved stone. So, you know, while the card might be good in Constructed, and I suspect that it's pretty good in Constructed, it doesn't really bring anything truly new to the table. But in Arena, it's a little bit of a different story. In Arena, these curved cards that are a bit more dynamic have very interesting impacts. Now, the reason I say this card is dynamic for Arena, but not so interesting for Constructed, is because in Arena, you're missing a lot of the elements that really make these unusual cards work. So in Arena, you don't usually get board clears to recover from a tempo disadvantage, because if you play this guy on turn 2, you lose tempo on turn 2. And then you can maybe get it back through your larger minions on turn 3, 4, and 5, but maybe not. So, you know, you don't have those reliable board clears. If your hand is only comprised of small minions, you don't have those, you know, amazing Paladin-based card draw mechanics, yeah, you sometimes just don't draw the cards at work. Sometimes, yeah, even in Arena, the reason it's a bit more dynamic is you kind of have to draft mostly minions, because if you handle a lot of spells, then the card sucks. And sometimes because you don't have much to draw, you're in top deck mode, so the card sucks. So the card is not like 100% great, but it is certainly a hell of a lot better than I thought it was just looking at the card at first glance. The card in Arena makes a really big impact. On one hand, the reason is, yes, just playing minions on curve and buffing them up and having them being bigger than your opponents every single turn is a really big deal. And usually, because I feel like the 2-drop slot has died down a bit, 1-drops kill 2-drops, 1-to-1, and 3-drops almost always kill 2-drops without dying. So because of that, losing tempo in Arena is not as big of a deal as before, and the main way to combat these larger minions that are outfitted off the Grimestreets is with removal. And the interesting thing is, the king of removal, the mage, seems to also be not as favorable as before. Now, mage might still be the best class in the game in Arena. It's actually a very good chance that it is. In my recent successful Arena runs, I've seen mostly mages in the high wins still, but quite a lot more diversity, and certainly a hell of a lot more diversity in the earlier stage of Arena. So there not being as many like hard removals in the early and mid game really makes this card shine, and absolutely carried the crap out of one of my recent Arena runs. So I wanted to give you guys a bit of a rundown and demo of that so you can see the true value of a card when it's put in a deck that is just kind of, you know, based off of stats. So you really get to see the worth of the individual card, and you can judge if it's worth maybe screwing around with in Constructed or picking in Arena. Check out the games. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Where's the deck?
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Oh, it did bug it out. Damn it. Yeah, the crash screwed it up a little bit there. Ooh. Not bad.
It's clobbering time.
5/5 3-drop. It's balanced. Oh crap. Okay. Well, that can be problematic. 3-mana 5/5. It's gonna happen at some point. Just you wait. How's the Arena this season? It's definitely much more exciting with the unknowns of a new expansion and the fact that so many classes have board clears. We'll have to see how it rolls out in the long term, but in the short term it's pretty good.
Join or die, or both.
Me smash you.
Oh, crap.
Not on my watch. One day I'll be a real knight.
Okay, well, as long as it's not elemental destruction, the elements should be pretty kind, I think.
I wonder. Me smash you.
This is my. We're using the battle swords.
Alright. Here come the elements, I guess. Oh, no, never mind.
Talk about a nice suit.
So that needs to go there. That there. Man,
We're
fine.
using real swords. The battle away. This is my responsibility.
So not quite lethal, but pretty good.
You know, take candle.
Fade of the dark.
Hello, my friend.
You win this.
If I don't keep that in the opener, fuck it. I want Grimestreets. Fine. No, I'm certainly not talking about doing anything. Damn, dude, why can't a man just enjoy his devious ploys from time to time? What's the big deal? Why do you have to be PC when you're inside your own car, like stuck in jam in the highway? Like, who gives a shit?
Your mother was a murloc.
Okay.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Not on my watch.
So the only really bad thing that could happen here is a Dark Iron Skulker. There's just less and less of a chance of that being played. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Alright, I guess. It's not too bad. Let's just kill the higher mana cost guys in case of evolution effects.
Your mother was a murloc.
That actually kind of sucks. I'm not able to seal the champions there.
For Kel'Thuzor. It's time for reporting for duty.
Evolve in Rogue. Yeah, there's a card called Recombobulator. There's also pandas and shit like that. It's not all that rare. Everyone can evolve in Arena.
Accidents, they happen, you know.
Pandas evolve. Well, no, pandas made my trades relevant, is what I meant. That seems like a really bad play, but okay. Why wouldn't you kill that first? You really want me to play this with a full hand of minions? I mean, I guess if I have to.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm not going to hero power for at least 2 turns, so I think the game's probably going to be over by then. The only bad thing that could happen here is a Kraken. I think every other card in the game is very whatever.
We are the sword in shadows. You call that a
Push forward.
reporting for duty?
Actually, I think I want an attacked stacked minion here.
The light does not discriminate.
I get.
Please don't count on everyone being on my friends list. That's just not possible.
Job done.
Oh, hey, that looks pretty busted.
Happy Feast of Wintervale, champion.
I really wanted to go second with a hand like this, but I guess going first is also okay.
Accidents, they happen, you know.
Since I have so few spells, I think I might just,
They happen, you know.
holy crap, he's got like no minions. I think I'm gonna play a minion here.
Ah, too bad. I will leave her alone. Leave me alone.
Oh crap, I have a dragon. Actually, do I have a dragon? Tyrian Forgerings is almost a dragon.
Reporting for duty.
There we go.
Accidents, they happen, you know.
It's time for a little.
Dude, I'm kind of digging these accidents, okay?
The victory.
Alright, Warlock. I gotta keep 1. Oh man, the Outfitter again. I guess it's foolish to save it.
One day, I'll be a real knight. We're using
Reporting for
real
duty.
resource. The truth is in here.
Soul Fiend. Oh.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
Accidents, they happen, you know.
It's time for a little blood.
Alright, let's see how this works.
Stop yelling.
I think going face is right. I'm obviously gonna kill that.
Who you want me
You don't have to play the Outfitter on turn 1. If your deck is like all minions, it'll still hit the same number as long as you're playing 1 minion a turn. The Reddit thread accuses me of milking the button. They can see it that way, but the truth is I don't really want to break my own incentives for playing. I feel like if I hit the button, whenever I'd get like a golden card out of a pack or arena, I just wouldn't care, which would make it a lot less motivational to actually play and do well, which are 2 things I kind of like.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
All fire one!
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
I mean, whenever I want, I could cash in those views. I'm not really getting more views on the stream because I have Dust saved up. Like, I don't think people are desperate enough to be watching every single stream just in case I spontaneously or accidentally click the button. I think that is a fantasy some haters might, you know, develop in their minds, but I think whenever I hit the button, I will get a lot of viewers. If I do it today, if I do it tomorrow, if I do it in 6 months, doesn't really matter when. Oh, all of you guys. Okay. Alright, my bad then.
Not on my watch.
This is how you play around board clears, guys. You just smork the crap out of your opponent. I mean, if you guys only watch for that reason, then I guess I won't hit the button. So, okay, thanks for the heads up, guys. It does appear like I do stress out their servers.
Wanna blow something up?
Wow. No. Okay. No, Tyrion! Aww.